Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between 15 Sway and Yange. This game taking place here on Northern Isle. Let's go ahead and get things started in this game over here. On the bottom left hand side of the map we have 15 Sway spawning as, well, the red Night Elf. Meanwhile, going up against a Yange top right hand side of the map, it is going to be a blue Night Elf versus Night Elf mirror match. Should be a great game. And for all of you guys who were wondering where I went, well, first I gotta say thank you for all of you guys who watch me on a regular basis. Took a little bit of a vacation with the kids and the family, with the family, and well, had a wonderful time. Las Vegas was only 105 degrees, only 105 Fahrenheit, which surprisingly during the summer that's actually cooler than I expected. I've been to Vegas when it's like 100 and 110, 115, and you just walk outside and you immediately feel like you've walked into an oven. Not the case today. Only when well, you were stuck in a parking garage did it really feel like you were slowly getting baked. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in this 1v1 matchup now. We are looking at a scouting whisk coming in from 15 Sway to figure out what the blue Night Elf player is going to be doing here. So far, we are looking at a Demon Hunter coming across here, Ancient of War being built down here, and we should be getting up an Archer as well. Meanwhile, coming back across, we should be looking at a pretty similar strategy coming in from the far side. Yeah, coming in from the far side as well. Let me know how the microphone sounds when it's off to the side like this. Was should be just fine, but yeah, definitely do let me know if it distorts my voice or the pitch or the tone or anything like that, and you want it to be adjusted. So far though, Demon Hunter going to be popping on out here. Crota, you've cast this game before? Have I? I don't think so. No, yeah, I don't think I cast this game before. Spiral just making fun of me last week. I had tried to cast a game, and it was a game I had already cast before. It turns out that W3 info, there was some issues with how to upload and link YouTube videos. For all of you guys wondering what W3 info looks like, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely check out the link in the description for the replay that does link to Warcraft 3 info, where you will find well, just all the content you could possibly want in this day and age for Warcraft 3. Crota, okay, yeah, I get it, Spiral. Yeah, 5 days gone. Was on vacation, but I'm glad you guys noticed my, well, temporary hiatus in casting. Does make me feel like you guys really notice me. But yeah, with all that said and done, let's take a look at what's going to be going down here. 2.3 to 2.1, both sides opening up with Demon Hunters. On the bottom left-hand side, 15 Sway taking the Tier 2. Same thing with the blue Night Elf Yange as well. So Night Elf versus Night Elf. We are going to get into a handful of archers. And well, see, I often get questions about, how many archers you should train up, or at what level of gameplay, and what is your strategy, what is the timings, and all of these gameplays. One of the things that I've noticed is that just like in chess, right, where you have to get to a certain level of play, and before openings really matter. If you don't have the fundamentals down, if you don't have the micro down, the timing down, those other things, whether or not you train 4 or 5 archers in a mirror match on Northern Isles, that isn't the question you should be asking. You should be asking the timings. You should be working on your positioning, all of those other strategies before you try and min max with those the number of archers you have. Sometimes players will often be like, you know what, he trained 2 extra archers over me and he beat me, even though the rule book and the guidebook says I'm supposed to have 4 archers or 5 archers in this scenario. Why did he win? It's like, well, you didn't spend your gold quickly enough, you didn't tech right, you didn't counter the fact that he was going for those additional archers by training 1 more. You were so stuck to your game plan and how rigid you were. That's why you weren't making those advancements. Love from Sweden, love to Sweden. As there are a lot of Warcraft 3 players and viewers coming out from Sweden as we're looking at a quick mana burn. Both sides getting a 100-point mana burn. Back around here, we are looking at Yange with the boots of speed, both sides with boots of speed, and we're just going to be looking at those quick exchanges once more, both sides with a good amount of mana on those mana burns as the Demon Hunter now heads back off to the north, does have boots of speed, but doesn't give it to the Naga Sea Witch, as that Naga Sea Witch will be a little bit slow. Meanwhile, this Demon Hunter running down to the south here, going to be able to just and have open Wisp season, going after these Wisps here. All right, one Wisp trying to, well, mark their way away, and this is some good positioning, making sure that the Wisp are able to hide either in the gold mine or travel between the altar of elders, making it difficult for the Demon Hunter to actually land up any attacks. Meanwhile, back here, we're looking at a Vampiric Aura on the Naga Sea Witch that will quickly be sold as the Demon Hunter of 15 Sway comes back around. 83-point mana burn versus a 5-point mana burn. Not what you want to see at all, as the, well, one Wisp may get taken down. Nope, there's another quick heal as well, as the Wisp now going to slip on through and back. All right, beautiful micro coming through here, and this is exactly what you want to be doing. Meanwhile, Ancient of Lore trying to get constructed down across over here. Are we getting up a second one? No, that Ancient of Lore is already going to get canceled. No Ancient of Lore off to the north as the Demon Hunter making its way down. Meanwhile, back home, Keeper of the Grove as the second hero coming in from Yange, as the Naga Sea Witch is going to perhaps be able to put down some pressure onto the Demon Hunter, forcing the Scroll of Town portal. I don't see any way really to get out of this scenario. Demon Hunter now trying to head off to the north. Cold Arrow is right there, and well, there it is. Archer trying to get into a block here. Demon Hunter down to 96, 65, 54, and there is that Scroll of Town portal. Yange able to escape due to a couple of missteps by 15 Sway, but still that Cold Arrow damage enough to force that Scroll of Town portal back home. Oh, Brazil now and Williams, yes. It feels like, based on the time that I cast, even though the majority of my viewers on YouTube are from America, my casting time shows like all of Europe and Brazil. Maybe it's because I'm American, but I have that icon. Oh, Williams. All right. Anyways, coming back around, Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove, going to go ahead and try and engage in the center. Demon Hunter being forced to retreat back, doesn't want to get entangled and get mana burn once more. 15 Sway actually in a little bit of trouble, and not winning these mana burn wars between the Demon Hunters. Often we've seen Yange, well, mana burn for 5 while his opponent is able to mana burn for a little bit more once more, as we see an entangle now go down here. All right, Cold Arrows onto the Keeper of the Grove. We could be looking at another entangle as well. There is also a slow getting cast right there as the Naga Sea Witch tries to break free. All right, Keeper of the Grove, entangle. 3, 2, 1. Are we going to get another entangle off onto a different target? Yes, we are. Archer going to get entangled here once more, and that is going to get finished up. There goes another one, and there goes another. Level 2 now on the Keeper of the Grove, as really a great game by Yange so far, using the Keeper of the Grove's entangle to really put some terrible damage on the opposing army. 15 Sway in a bit of trouble, down to 132 hit points. 130 is going to be able to break free. Staff of Preservation saves once more. Demon Hunter going to try and perhaps use some Moonwells. Oh, what, having time to actually drop the Mantle of, or the Pure Up of Vitality to generate a little bit more hit points as well. Fighting amongst a bunch of Moonwells, very beneficial for 15 Sway. We'll look at prime time on WarCraft 3. It's basically now until 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern, because we don't like to wake up early. Yeah, that's true. Definitely true. And all I can do is cast before my family wakes up and I get to work. 15 Sway, currently down 15 supply right now. I don't know if that's what he wanted his name to really translate into, as we see a mana burn go down. We do see Thorn's Aura on the Keeper of the Grove, making things a little bit more difficult for the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter taking quite a bit of damage. Fairy Fire as well, as the Demon Hunter now down to 78 hit points. Vampiric Aura would definitely help the Demon Hunter, but now that we have Thorn's Aura, an interesting call here coming in from Yange. Things can just go from bad to worse. Rejuvenation now cast onto the Demon Hunter. Mantle of Intelligence switched over to the Naga Sea Witch, as the Demon Hunter needs to pick up some useful items for himself. Coming back around, Naga Sea Witch at, well, getting healed up. Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove, Naga Sea Witch. This is 3 heroes here. We are at tier 3, and we are going into Ancients of Wind instead of Ancients of Lore. That additional negative armor could make enough of a difference here, or perhaps trying to cyclone up those bears to try and neutralize them. All right, neutralizing bears could be a very, very big impact in this game here. Using dots to try and remove those targets. However, the Dryads will have something to say about it with that Abolish Magic. Coming down across here. All right, Druids of the Talon Archers now coming across. There's a big mana burn once more as the Moonwell taking quite a bit of damage. All right, Army, 49 supply compared to 33. Battle still raging on here. There's another mana burn, and there's a Cyclone picking up that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter losing the rejuvenation as well as the battle still raging on here. There goes another Cyclone picking up that Demon Hunter and taking him out of commission. Great separation. Who would have thought Druids of the Talon would be that effective? And coming back across here as we're looking at the armies trying to, well, chase and give chase here once more. Demon Hunter, well, taking a little bit of damage. We are looking at Fairy Fire onto the Druid of the, well, no, not Fairy Fire. Cold Arrows, Mana Burn coming back across, and Yange is just doing such a great job so far. All right. So, all right, as the Demon Hunter now making its way back to the south. All right, we're looking at Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove, Naga Sea Witch now making its way back down to the south here. We're looking at the Demon Hunter back on this side, getting ready to engage. Meanwhile, an expansion off to the north is quickly going to get handled by 15 Sway. But the main problem and the main fight is in the base. Demon Hunter trying to engage back once again. Archers, Thorns Auras are for the bears. And so this was a long-term strategy, knowing that perhaps his opponent is going to be going for bears, and that will be reflecting back quite a bit of damage. Meanwhile, Moonwell, while taking an absolute beating and using that range to a very great effect, as the Demon Hunter now being picked up once again. No Dryads here to try and remove this and cast Abolish Magic as another Moonwell gets taken down. 15 Sway down to 2 Moonwells and that main Tree of Eternity, unable to train up any additional units to support or bolster this army at all, as 15 Sway is in definite trouble. However, he does not have to worry about his opponent getting up that economic advantage, as that expansion was, well, cancelled but now being rebuilt. 50 over 50 supply compared to 41 over 30. Moonwells now being placed down. More lumber needs to be harvested as well. Only 10 wisps instead of the standard 12 to 13. And many of those wisps are actually constructing buildings right now instead of trying to build anything new. However, what are we looking at here? 15 Sway being able to find his opponent in the behind here and getting a little bit of damage. There's another mana burn exchange. Here we are. Well, rejuvenation here. Perhaps Druid of the Claw. Here we are. And now, well, another Cyclone starting off the battle here. Mana burn onto the Naga Sea Witch. Naga Sea Witch, Scroll of Town Portal, quickly to try and get away. Gets up to level 3, but the Scroll of Town Portal will, in fact, take everyone away, as the Keeper of the Grove was getting low on hit points and could have perhaps been finished off if not enough pressure was put down onto that Naga Sea Witch early. Using this opportunity and time while the units are away, well, the expansion is still getting set up here once more. Demon Hunter healing up. There is a Wand of Illusion being left behind once more as well, and, well, a great use. Well, nope, leaving behind that Wand of Illusion instead of trying to cast down some additional units here. Naga Sea Witch, Demon Hunter now making its way over to the Ogre Magi, but the Magnetar Reaver just finally joining in on the fight. Big stun onto that Demon Hunter, who gets up to level 4. Demon Hunter could pick up the Tome of Strength, and yes, now has a 50 additional hit points. Meanwhile, back off to the north here, yes, clearing up the Magnetar Reaver as the Ancient of War, also absorbing quite a bit of that damage. Is this going to be enough for 15 Sway to get back into this game? 36 supply compared to 42, as Yange is now currently in the low upkeep, as the Tree of Life now needs to start entangling that gold mine to make sure he can pull away with that economic advantage. Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3, Demon Hunter sitting at level 3, going to get close to level 4, going to get to level 4 off of the remainder of the Screep Camp. No, not quite enough. Demon Hunter still 33 experience shy. All right, let's see where this is going next. Entangling of the gold mine just now started. Yange a little bit late there, and it's those small differences. 5 to 10 second difference may have been all you needed to get that gold mine up and operational. Wand of Illusion going to be picked up here. We do see Khadgar's Pipe of Insight, Brilliance Aura here, as the Demon Hunter has Claws of Attack +5 and a Potion of Healing. Keeper of the Grove sitting on a hero, a medallion of courage, strength, and intelligence. Very nice items here. As we're looking at triple wand of illusion, is the wands of illusion going to be the difference here, as they are primary targets? There's a quick cyclone right there. How did he figure out which one was the real one and which one was not? Going after those with fork lightning, and there goes the demon hunter again. Naga Sewage in the back portion here does have level 2 fork lightning. Bears are getting taken down as the demon hunter is mana burning down the Naga Sewage and these other remaining units. All right, demon hunter trying to go after the units here, not mana burning. There's a mana burn. Finally, staff of preservation saves a unit as the wisp are now trying to come across and perhaps get some detonations. All right, fairy dragon's trying to poke across here. Demon hunter illusions not doing much of anything. 34 supply compared to 49. Yange is just in the dominant driver's seat here. This is now 15, or Yange's game to lose. 15 sway is in serious trouble, short of any catastrophic failures from Yange, perhaps losing the expansion or letting his opponent get away with too much. That is going to be the problem here. So far, Keeper of the Grove down to 33 hit points. It gets taken down, level 4, and now level up right there. That is a major loss. Demon Hunter and Keeper of the Grove has fallen for Yange, and now that is all that is left. Naga Sea, which could get taken down to 43 hit points. We are looking at this Naga Sea, which trying to, slip away, is going to be able to slip away right there. What is going on here, as Yange may end up losing the Naga Sea, which there's a beautiful Staff of Preservation for the save, and a double hero loss coming in from Yange. 15 sway down to 34 supply, not having much of an army, but was able to take down 2 higher level heroes and now get up to level 4. Did you resolve the WarCraft 3 issue? Yeah, I was able to talk to the admins over at WarCraft 3 info and let them know what I spotted, and they were able to solve the problem there. All right, Demon Hunter of 15 sway able to clear out that creep camp there. Rejuvenation onto the Naga Sea, which Demon Hunter now retreating back. We also see a Goblin Shredder joining in to try and clear up the trees, as 15 sway is actually very low on lumber, as I mentioned earlier. Back off to the north, fully saturating this gold mine. Yange now seeing that 9,600 and 20 gold dropping steadily, and this is going to give him a major economic advantage. 14 gold a second compared to 10, even though he is in low upkeep. Bears getting ready to engage once more. Pair up the vitality transferred over. Demon Hunter now having an anti-magic potion, and we could be going into a battle here. Anti-magic potion, and nope, Cyclone not going to be sticking there at all, as the Demon Hunter quickly just runs on through. What is he going after? Staff of Preservation saves a couple of units there, as a bear could get taken down. Bear quickly gets taken down as a Naga Sea, which was up in the air, unable to use that Staff of Preservation. Dryad now attempting to back away. Orb of Venom perhaps trying to take down these fairy dragons. The fairy dragons really poking quite a bit of damage through, as the Demon Hunter losing that anti-magic shell. All right, landing back on the ground. Mana Burn trying to finish off some more of those Druids of the Talon. Not quite working. 4.9 on that Demon Hunter. Getting a little bit more experience could make quite the difference, as the Naga Sea Witch continuing this battle here. Cyclone coming on through once more. Rejuvenation onto the Naga Sea Witch, who is trying to just slither away. No boots of speed, allowing the Demon Hunter with boots of speed to catch up easily. Coming back across here, Demon Hunter trying to mana burn, finish off some more units. Demon Hunter could have some problems. The Druid of the Claw is going to be landing back down here in just a moment. Yep, it was. Oh wow! It went up as a druid and came down as a bear, as the Staff of Preservation saves that Druid of the Claw once more. All right, a little bit more damage. Dryad finishing that off. Demon Hunter very close to level 5 right now, and going to perhaps use a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability to try and break free. Oh, it does get to level 5 as the Druid of the Talon tries to go into crow form, but is able to escape the battle. All right. So far, a lot of battling back and forth. 15 sway sitting on low up, or on no upkeep, so it's only a 10 gold versus 14 gold a second difference. Naga Sea Witch, and now Mountain Giants joining in on the battle. Mountain Giants, very, very powerful against and resisting the damage of the Druids of the Talon and also of these other remaining units here. Demon Hunter could have a bit of problem. Finally uses the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability down to 122 hit points, trying to slice his way out of this fight here. Meanwhile, the Mountain Giants are currently picked up, even with their magic resistance, as the Demon Hunter now trying to get away as well. Naga Sea Witch does have enough time for a Staff of Preservation, I believe. Are we going to see that come across there? No. Trying to double back the other way. Demon Hunter down to 133 hit points. Naga Sea Witch heading back down to the south, and beautiful insight by 15 sway to not try and, well, run with the remaining units. All right, Moonwell is going to continue to heal back up, and here we are. There's the engagement. Bear could be in some serious trouble. Bear could get taken down. Fork Lightning only hits one Naga Sea Witch. Not that great of a target at all. Demon Hunter coming back around for preservations. What's going on there? Demon Hunter, what did he do? Moonwell is going to go ahead and heal back up, trying to break free from this situation. This could be bad news. Naga Sea Witch going to go ahead and staff for preservation. The other Demon Hunter back as well, as they're going to get ready to engage. Here we are, Mountain Giants joining in on the fight once more. Thorn's Aura could be causing some major problems for the Demon Hunter, but the Demon Hunter now going after the Fairy Dragons instead, and those air units continuing to heal up, as there is the Ancient of Wonders offering potions of healing. Bears now in the backfield here. Demon Hunter trying to retreat back. We could be looking at some rejuvenations as well, as the Mountain Giants are just taunting everyone, all of the units out at the front. 52 supply compared to 65. 15 Sway doing a great job holding on to this game, as Yange, with the economic advantage, still unable to close it out. Coming back down to the south, Demon Hunter sitting at level 5, Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 4. We do see a Druid of the Claw Brilliance Aura going to be extremely helpful to try and get some more rejuvenations down. That is a lot of Mountain Giants out on the battlefield. 4 Mountain Giants here, with more Bears and Dryads getting added in as well. All right, Druid of the Claw just using rejuvenation and saying, you know what? I can just transform eventually when the time comes. It is nightfall. I am, well, regenerating a decent number of hit points, already back up to 800 here, as the units are now on the move. All right. Here we are moving off to the north. We are going to be going into another engagement, another mana burn, 150, now turning back around, as the Demon Hunter here only seen at level 4 of 15 Sway does have the hero level advantage on that Demon Hunter, and that is a big difference right there. 150 point mana burn compared to just 100, and that adds up very, very fast. All right, that earlier hero knockdown was perhaps enough, as we're going to be looking at the Mountain Giants trying to engage here, and here we are. There's a little bit of the fight. Naga Sea Witch getting entangled. Fork Lightning going down, perhaps trying to finish off some of the Druids of the Talent, as the, well, Naga Sea Witch tries to slither away down to 115 hit points. Doesn't have Boots of Speed, does have double Rings of Protection, and even with that, Fairy Fire still has +3 armor, but the Demon Hunter gets its, gets the Witch. Level 4 now on the Naga Sea Witch. Mountain Giants and Bears trying to fight their way every way through, as the Demon Hunter continuing to battle it up. Are we going to perhaps be looking at some more mana burns? No, Demon Hunter trying to escape back the other way. That's a lot of Fairy Dragons. Going to go ahead and try and engage here. Are we going to look at a mana burn? No, we are not, as the Demon Hunter heading back around, unable to stop the expansion. Meanwhile, the Mountain Giants and the Bears down across here could try and engage up against the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter perhaps doesn't want an actual fight against all of these units, as the Demon Hunter of, well, 15 Stray, the only thing that can really challenge all of these Fairy Dragons in the air. Massive Fairy Dragons trying to finish off some units. There goes one Fairy Dragon again. Orb of Venom damage over time. Demon Hunter down to 195. It's 300 hit points after the Potion of Healing, continuing to try and stay alive there once more, as this bear is in a bit of a tough spot. Staff of Preservation saves the bear again, trying to finish off more units. Mountain Giants just beating up everything on the ground. Yes, there is a larger army now for 15 Sway, 64 supply compared to 59. And somehow 15 Sway has gotten back into this game. Perhaps it was the Staff of Preservations. Now level on Yange's Demon Hunter, as the Demon Hunter gets up to level 6. Demon Hunter down to 50 hit points, 32, 33. The level up perhaps enough. Dryad, slow poison. Demon Hunter trying to catch up, and it was not able to catch there at all. Demon Hunter able to escape at sub 20 hit points with an Orb of Venom and a Demon Hunter trying to run him down, and that could have been the game. Instead, we are now moving on into the next section, as the Demon Hunter able to be healed back up, perhaps should be getting up a rejuvenation too. Back off to the north, this gold mine has about 10 minutes of mining left. Mountain Giants, Dryads are all getting ready to perhaps poke this down, and there it is, that club damage, that ranged melee damage, dealing so much damage there. Bear is going to perhaps be forced to retreat back, as the Demon Hunter is at level 6. Orb of Venom plus Metamorphosis. There we are. Now in comes that damage here, going across multiple units. Well, in comes a bit of, well, Cyclone to try and shut things down, and that Chaos splash damage does add up very quickly. Every bit of damage going after those units, as we are going to look at the Tree of Life about to get taken down. All right, Yange. Well, going to end up losing this game here as the Demon Hunter now with anti-magic shell saying you can't cyclone me anymore, at least not for a little while longer. A lot of fairy dragons were trying to phase in and out, but that is just not working out well as we're looking at that damage just getting added up slowly but surely. Demon Hunter trying to make its way back over, trying to finish off some of those units. Demon Hunter, while chasing down more and more units, and that Orb of Venom damage over time. One more shot should be enough. That is going to go ahead and take it down. Meanwhile, Tree of Eternity down to the south, trying to entangle that gold mine, trying to get in position. There's a mana burn. Mana burn, well, going up against mana burn, not very high numbers any longer as 6 versus level 5. All right, 15 Sway back in the driver's seat of this game. Yange in serious trouble, down to 40 over 60 supply. Doesn't have an expansion, regardless of what the minimap says, as it is broken. Running back down to the south here, going to try to get in front. Keeper of the Grove could try to get an entangle off. Staff of Preservation saves. No entangle off. There goes the entangle, but a quick abolish magic quickly stopping that right there. Keeper of the Grove with Orb of Venom trying to add in a little bit more damage. Dryad taking quite a bit of damage as well as the Demon Hunter trying to catch up to that target. More Moonwell healing going on as this game still doesn't seem to be ending. Mana burns, 150 point mana burn, no more metamorphosis, and that was the problem. Mana burn actually causing more damage here as we're looking at the Demon Hunter down to 50 hit points. Could get taken down. It does get taken down, and Yange is once now taken down the level 6 unit, and that could level 6 Demon Hunter. Now Nagasiwa trying to back away. This could be the end. Nagasiwa trying to slip away, quickly buys a potion of healing. Is it going to survive? Army 53 supply compared to 34. Goblin Shredder, Mountain Giants, all of lore picking themselves up to try and win the battle as we see a Staff of Preservation saving the low hit point Nagasiwa. Demon Hunter, however, of Yange could be in trouble. Is it going to get taken down? It is trying to run around in circles. It could get attacked by the Ancient of Wonders or something else, and yes, it gets taken down as well. 29 supply compared to 42. What is going on here? The army of 15 Sway doesn't look very big, but you remember these Mountain Giants are 8 supply each, so 32 supply in Mountain Giants alone. All right, 32 supply in Mountain Giants alone going up against a total of 34 supply. Total army size 25 compared to 36. Both heroes down for 15 Sway. All right, just when I thought this game was over, it has not. It is not, as the Mountain Giants now trying to chase after some of these additional units. Goblin Shredder even joining in on the battle as well. Night Elf is definitely going to win. I definitely put money on that, but really, who is going to come out on top? Mountain Giant down to 366 hit points, heading back off to the north. Bear trying to take down this Tree of Eternity. Are we getting a resurrected hero? No, we are not. No resurrected heroes coming in from 15 Sway at all, as the Mountain Giants just trying to get away, and it is going to get taken down. Keeper of the Grove getting a lot of experience right there. However, well, a lot of damage getting absorbed by this Tree of Eternity. There is that siege damage from those claws. Mountain Giant now trying to make their way, joining in on the battle as well. Bear could try and finish things off, and the Tree of Eternity purposely uproots itself to lose fortified armor to not take as much damage. But is it going to be enough? Yange doesn't have gold to repair, and that is the Tree of Eternity. 35 supply compared to 30. Both sides still fighting their way through. Gold is being mined by 15 Sway. Meanwhile, the Nagasiwa is trying to slip back as well. And what a game this is. All right, Goblin Shredder about to get taken down. 1 more or 2 more hits should be the final blast right there. It gets taken down, but no big level ups. Keeper of the Grove down to 182 hit points. Entangle going down under the Druid of the Claw. That's going to get taken down, but no level ups either. All right, no heroes there. Nagasiwa slowly getting resurrected now. 32 supply compared to 30. And this game is still anyone's to be had as the Mountain Giants hold in the center. The problem is going to be, can the Keeper of the Grove and the Nagasiwa of Yange finish off 15 Sway before he gets his heroes back and lets that economic expansion pay for itself? Demon Hunter back in play here, resurrected at the tavern. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability going after the Keeper of the Grove. A little bit more damage coming back the other way as well, as the units are now trying to run around once more. Demon Hunter trying to retreat back, perhaps get some Moonwell help as well. Demon Hunter going to be able to retreat back here, pick up some Moonwell juice, get back up to full, perhaps even use Metamorphosis if the party calls for it. All right, getting ready for the engagement. There's a mana burn there. A mana burn going back on the other side. Demon Hunter down to 101 hit points. There's a Moonwell down to the south. Metamorphosis could be online. No, needs a little bit more Moonwell. Doesn't. There it goes. Gets up to level 6 and now says, how do you like this and that? Well, apparently Yange doesn't like it at all. 15 sway comes away with the victory, even though he had the lower hero score, but had the higher resource score and unit score. Let me recap that game in my head. Yange, just had a very sour opening in the opening stages of the game. Seemed like he was behind for quite a bit, and the Druids of the Talon with Cyclone going up against the Bears really came out of nowhere. No, not premature at all. That was definitely a game that was done. Yange, at the end there, didn't have any economy whatsoever. He had lost his Tree of Eternity that was trying to mine off to the north. You saw the wisps there, and you're like, why aren't they repairing? And you realize that Yange was completely out of gold. At that point, he tried to uproot his Tree of Eternity, losing the fortified armor to take less damage from those mountain giants and then perhaps start eating some trees. But that was too little too late. At that point, Yange was all in. He was committed. He needed to see what he could do. And well, it just wasn't enough. Naga Sea Witch was near resurrection timer, and also the Demon Hunter was able to get off Metamorphosis. All Yange could do at that point is just try to outweight and outlast the Metamorphosis. You do not want to try and fight the Demon Hunter with Metamorphosis at that point, which would have just continued to build on 15 Sway's lead. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.